Welcome to Vsb News Online for Monday, February 2nd. I'm Peter Cattell. 7 members of the Corporation of Hamilton came out today with a written attack on the government for assuming stewardship for a second time in what they call a bold abuse of power to prevent it from being sued by the corporation. And as VSB's Brian Darby garners from the body of the 3-page statement, the 7 members are claiming that anything decided by the mayor and the secretary has been invalid since December 18, 2014.
The lengths the government would go are clear by their approach in the current case. Instead of arguing that the laws they pass are constitutional, they have decided it is best to overrun the Corporation of Hamilton, attack its attorneys, and assume control of the case for itself. In these efforts, the government has enlisted the support of the Mayor, Councillor Lawrence Scott, and the Secretary. In combination, they have attempted to use another law firm to oust the Corporation of Hamilton's attorneys from the case, have made unmeritorious complaints to the Bar Council against our attorney, and have prevented the council conducting legitimate business. None of the members have played any part in these efforts. We have not given our authority for the doing of any of these acts. As such, we wish to inform the public that neither the Mayor nor the Secretary are functioning with our authority or concurrence, and have not been doing so in any respect since the 18th of December of 2014. The members advise that anyone doing business with the Corporation of Hamilton should be especially vigilant. If the Mayor, the Secretary, or any other person purports to speak with the authority of the Corporation of Hamilton, you should request confirmation of that authority in the form of a corporation resolution. Without a resolution, or at least the signed authority of the Mayor and 2 aldermen, the public can be assured that their dealings with the corporation since the 18th of December are invalid. For their part, members remain committed to seeing the challenge through to the end. The corporation has significant holdings of land and other properties. It is not public property, it being determined as long ago as the 18th century that the land is privately owned. Until 15th of October 2013, the corporation had the ability to deal with the land as it thought fit. Like any other private landowner, that meant it could lease it for any length of time, it could sell it, and it could dictate the purpose for which the land was put. The corporation's duty remains to use its land and other resources for the benefit of the residents and ratepayers of the City of Hamilton, but the duty cannot be performed properly so long as government plays an overly intrusive role to how the corporation operates.
There was an immediate response to this statement from Mayor Graham Atterbridge and Home Affairs Minister Senator Michael Fay. VSB's Adrian Smatt provides us with this précis.
Mayor Atterbridge said the statement had been made without authority and contained a number of serious inaccuracies. He could not reply because the matter was before the courts. Minister Fay said he was also bound to not comment on the case, but he did say that if council members wished to make releases to the press in their own names, that was their prerogative. However, given the numerous charges made by council members against each other, it was ridiculous indeed for anyone to be speaking with the press about anything to do with internal governance. He strongly urged all of the council to refrain from making comments that did nothing but damage the reputation of the city and the existing council. For VSB News, I'm Adrian Smatt.
The alarming increase in sexual assault cases in Bermuda was demonstrated today by the fact that 4 such cases were brought before puisne Judge Carlisle Graves during monthly arraignments. One involved a guest worker employed as a teacher who denied over a dozen sexual offenses involving 3 young girls. 7 of the charges were for intruding on the privacy of a young girl, 6 were for sexually exploiting a young person, and there was 1 for committing an act of indecency. The alleged offenses took place between September 2012 and June 2014. His bail was extended to appear next month for trial. A 50-year-old Sands resident pleaded not guilty to a charge of committing a sexual assault in which a utility knife was used and a woman was deprived of her liberty on November 16, 2014. The third case involved a 20-year-old accused of having unlawful carnal knowledge with a girl under 16 and luring her with an electronic communications device on August 9, 2014. Finally, a man was charged with 4 counts of unlawful carnal knowledge and 2 charges of sexually exploiting a girl under 14 years and luring her with an electronic device. It's February and love is in the air, especially as far as the Bermuda Tourism Authority is concerned. Their Product and Experiences Division has launched a month-long lineup that includes events from yoga to dining. Tashay Thompson, Culture and Leisure Events Manager, tells VSB's Charles Webb this month offers something special for visitors, no matter where their love lies.
Love Month is extremely important to the BTA because it provides us with another opportunity to showcase our unique offerings to our visitors. This program was put together with the whole theme of love in mind. So what we wanted to do is allow us to reconnect and rekindle with the various aspects of love in Bermuda. So for us, it's an important time for people to get together, travel to Bermuda, spend some quality time with that significant other, whether that's a friend or a partner or a husband or a wife, and just really have a good time just connecting with that person. We are looking for thematic love groups and just also just individuals, the basic travelers as well, who are looking for a quick getaway to escape that cold weather up in New York or Boston, and you know, can really take advantage of some of the great value offerings that we have in Bermuda. So in addition to groups that are centered around these type of activities, as well as those individuals, regular visitors as well.
Now, if someone comes here and in love, dining, what sort of things could it do? Like maybe dining, or even like looking at the private homes, or even just doing things like pottery. I mean, are some of these things in the loop?
One of the things that we're really excited about, which is a new addition to our Love Month, is our Roses and Homes tour. And this really allows our visitors to not only find out the importance of roses, but also gives them an opportunity to visit old Bermuda homes and mix and mingle with our locals and sit down and share some really great stories. So we have things like the Roses and Homes tour, the pottery classes, and some dining events that really just add to the overall experience during Love Month. So we're really excited about the partnerships associated with this program this year and the great offerings that we have available.
Now, when the month ends, will you have a system where you can evaluate how successful it has been?
Yes, we have quite a bit of our on staff traveling to these events, so we will be taking surveys and getting some feedback reports. We also work very closely with our visitor information centers in Hamilton and St. George's that also collect information and surveys and things of that nature. So we really definitely want to hear how our visitors' experiences were while on island, especially with the offerings during February.
And we'll be back with more news right after this.
In an effort to make Bermuda's roads safer, and in partnership with Bermuda Police Service and the Bermuda Road Safety Council, DeFon's Broadcasting is launching a safe driving campaign. Complete with thumb bands, come into DeFon's Broadcasting and 94 Reed Street and make the commitment to drive safer and slower for yourself. Your voice could be featured on the radio. Get yourself a thumb band as a reminder of your commitment to drive safer and with fewer distractions. While you're at it, why not get one for someone in your life who also needs a reminder that our roads do not discriminate. They can take anyone's life. Let's drive safe, Bermuda, and arrive alive. Peace and love. Safe journeys.
Police said today that there do not appear to be any suspicious circumstances surrounding the death on Saturday of 59-year-old Richard Perry. But a full investigation into the fire that took his life has been initiated by the Criminal Investigation Unit in consultation with the Bermuda Fire and Rescue Service. The fire is believed to have broken out in his downstairs apartment in a house on Bostock Hill, West Paget, shortly after 11 p.m. on Saturday. Fire and rescue officers gained entry and extricated Mr. Perry, who was unresponsive. He was rushed to the hospital and was pronounced dead shortly before midnight. The lower apartment was the only part of the building to sustain damage, but there was minor smoke damage elsewhere. Clifton, the government-owned historic estate on the Middle Road Paget, is coming back on the rental market in April at a price of $15,000 a month, just in time to possibly catch the eye of an America's Cup mogul. Once the traditional home of the island's Chief Justice, the 200-year-old residence was given a $1.5 million facelift in 2006 and offered as an official house for the Premier of the day. Mr. and Mrs. Alex Scott and Mr. and Mrs. Paula Cox of the PLP lived there, as did the family of OBA Premier Craig Catanier. But now Premier Michael Dunkley has elected to remain in his own home. The elegant executive home and its 2 acres of manicured gardens are available. It has 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, is fully furnished, and offers 2,736 square feet of space, including a guest cottage. The Progressive Labour Party's education listening tour continues this week with 2 more meetings on Tuesday, February 3rd. They will be at West End Primary School beginning at 7 p.m. And on Thursday, the 5th, they will head to West Pembroke Primary School, where the meeting will begin at 6:30. Both meetings will feature the party leader, Mark Bean, the Shadow Minister of Education, Levita Fogo, and Senate spokesman for Education, Senator Diallo Rabbain. The party feels these meetings are an opportunity to listen to the PLP's plans for improving public education and also for the public to provide input. And now we turn to Earl Baisden with the latest from the sports desk.
CC Women returned to Bermuda last night after successfully earning Bermuda a spot in the Pan American Games in Toronto later this year in the laser radar fleet. We asked women at the airport what the feeling was like to qualify Bermuda a spot for Toronto. Turning to Premier Division football action yesterday at Bernard Park, the North Village Rams and Dandytown Hornets played to a 3-3 draw. Takiai Walker gave North Village Rams the lead, but Ajon Smith equalized for the Dandytown Hornets, scoring from close range. Damon Ming curled a free kick that was assisted by the wind and drifted into the net to give Dandytown Hornets a 2-1 lead, but just before the break, Pierre Smith would equalize for the North Village Rams. Smith would then put Dandytown Hornets back in front with his second goal of the game, but it was cancelled out by Jonathan Bryars, who equalized for the North Village Rams as the two teams shared the points. In other Premier Division matches, it was Southampton Rangers 2, Hamilton Parish 1, St. George's Colts 0, Devonshire Cougars 0. On Saturday night at the BAA Field, it was Robin Hood 1, PHC Zebras 2. And on Friday night up at the Somerset Cricket Club, it was Somerset Trojans 2, Flanagan's Onions 1. In First Division play at Bernard Park yesterday, the Somerset Eagles took the lead in the 9th minute when Rodre Wilson scored. In the 44th minute, Davin Riley Clark doubled the lead as the Somerset Eagles defeated Young Men's Social Club 2-0. In other First Division matches yesterday, it was Devonshire Colts 3, Island Rangers 0, Crossroads 2, Boulevard Blazers 4, St. David's 1, Wolves 4, Paget Lions 0, BAA 4. Stephen Allen and Jennifer Allen are the 2015 male and female Butterfield and Vallis 5K champions following racing yesterday. Stephen Allen broke the tape in a time of 16:27. Tyler Smith crossed the line in second, but because he was registered as a senior school participant, Kelly Guess was declared the second place finisher with a time of 17:38. Christopher Harris completed the top three finishers, clocking a time of 17:44. Jennifer Allen crossed the line 11th overall with a time of 19:36. Dion Burry was the second female finisher and 14th overall, clocking a time of 20:11, and Laura Wright rounded out the top three female finishers, clocking a time of 20:25, finishing 16th overall. The Bermuda National Athletics Association held a track meet at the National Sports Center on Saturday in some blustery conditions. Micaiah Robinson just missed out on reaching the Carifta standard during the under-18 boys 200-meter dash when he clocked 22:71, with the standard being 22:52. A week after meeting the Carifta A standard in the under-18 girls discus, Tiara DeRosa met the Carifta standard in the under-18 girls shot put with a top toss of 12.25 meters. DeRosa also once again met the under-18 girls discus throw Carifta standard with a toss of 33.05. The Bermuda Amateur Swimming Association held the first best of the best swim meet at the Bassa Pool on Saturday. Taylor White swam a personal best time of 1:36.19 on her way to winning the girls 10 and under 100-meter IM. Taylor Horan also swam a personal best time, touching the wall second in a time of 1:38.07. Connie Batts finished third in a time of 1:38.30, which was also a personal best time. During the 13 to 14 boys 50-meter backstroke, Brett Smith clocked a personal best time of 31.78 on his way to finishing first. Yannick Hillier finished second, clocking a personal best time of 39.58, and Angus Betts finished third with a personal best time of 39.75. Jesse Washington won the men's 15 and over 50-meter backstroke, clocking a time of 28.84, while Jack Harvey won the 11 to 12 boys 100-meter butterfly, clocking a time of 122.80. The Bermuda Karting Club season continued at the Bermuda Sports Park in the East End with a trophy race day. Xavier Smith won all 3 races in the junior clone class, while Georgia Thompson won all 3 races in the junior comer class races. Jacob Pereira won all 3 races in the junior cadet class. In the tag junior class, Ryan Lopes recorded 2 wins, while Blake Horseman won the other race. Jason North won all 3 races in the tag senior class, and Brandon Franks won all 3 races in the 125 shifter class. Turning to rugby, the Mariners ladies got 2 tries from Amanda Swan as they defeated the Renegades 2-1. Casey Gaffney scored the lone try for the Renegades. In the other ladies division match, the Police defeated the Teachers 4-1. In men's division action, the Renegades defeated the Mariners 36-19. The Renegades got 2 tries from Connor McGlynn, while Bennett Gibson, Jan Cedinho, and Greg Garside all added a try each. Brian Archibald kicked 4 conversions. He also kicked a penalty. The Mariners got tries from Chioke Wainwright and Wendell Anderson, with a drop goal from Ed Barnes and 2 penalties from Roy Dublin. In the other men's division match, the Police defeated the Teachers 29-5. In ladies hockey division action, after a scoreless first half on a cold and wet National Stadium field hockey pitch, Laura Bargett scored a 60th minute field goal to earn the Bluebirds a 1-0 win over the Longtails. In other ladies division action, it was the Ravens 0, Swallows 4, Budgies 3, Canaries 3. The lone men's division match over the weekend saw the Upstarts defeat the Spartans 6-2. I'm Earl Baston reporting for VSB Sports.
Looking at the weather for Tuesday, February 3rd, there will be sunny breaks, morning showers, with 1 or 2 overnight. Winds will be south-southwesterly, strong to gale force, gusts to storm force, soon decreasing northwesterly strong, further decreasing moderate by evening, veering northerly overnight. We are expecting a high near 68 Fahrenheit and a low near 57 Fahrenheit. This weather report is courtesy of the Bermuda Weather Service. Thanks for watching VSB News Online for Monday, February 2nd. I'm Peter Cattell.